I just worked really hard on this film, went back to the basics, taken a long break, haven't signed any other film, focused on the one film at a time approach that I used to have when I started out.
Who was the one who convinced me? He had this character in mind and he saw me in it. I couldn't see myself playing it, but he could see me. So I went with his conviction and I followed his instruction as Bua. But when I signed it, it was because of Apurva Lakhia and Sanjay Gupta.
The script of the film was very, very interesting. It's probably the first time where real life and real life have been so carefully melded. It's based on a real-life incident which has got to do with Maharashtra, which is where we are. And as an actor, I'd never played an underworld character. So I think that the whole package was very interesting.
I'm basically playing an alcoholic who has a past and how he goes through his past while there are other circumstances that he's facing. He's a gangster. He's not a good guy.
Maya was somebody who came from such a strata of society. If you see the entire film, you'll know that even in his childhood, he went through certain things. And that just made him fearless and made him feel that if you want something, snatch it.
Well, I play a character called Fattu. His actual name is Fatim Sheikh, but जब वो पहली सुपारी लेके गया था किसी को मारने तो उसकी थोड़ी सी फट गई थी तो तब से उसके दोस्तों से फट्टू बुलाते हैं.
Bua's character is very distinct and very important because in the actual story which took place in '91 in the Shootout, he was a key player. He was one of the main gangsters in Maya Dolores' gang. So you can't cheat with that character because it's a real life story.
बोला था ना एक स्टेप पे जास्ती दिन नहीं जाने का.
I'm playing a character called Doubling, and he's one of the 5 gangsters in the film who is trapped in Swati building.
The script itself had very well etched out characters for everyone, be it Amit Ji, be it even Aditya Lakhia, or be it Shabbir Aluwalia or Vivek Oberoi and myself. Everyone has very well etched out characters. Everyone has a beginning, a graph, and then an end.
I play the role of a cop called Javed Sheikh. He's an honest, upright, sincere, dedicated cop, but a little disgruntled with the system. So when he does get inducted into the ATS, he's a little disappointed in a sense because he believes that the system does not work. But finally he gets these people like A.A. Khan, who comes in, played by Mr. Sanjay Dutt, and Inspector Kavi, who's played by Sunil Shetty. They convince him that it's going to be a working situation right now, and then he gets confidence, gets into it, and takes it on from there.
My character's name is Rohini Khan in the film. I play Khan's wife.
I'm playing the role of a bar dancer, and my name is Tannu in the film. And she's actually a very conservative Muslim girl, but as a profession and as a passion, she dances in the bar. And she's in love with Booba, which is being played by Tushar Kapoor, who is a gangster.
She's playing his wife. She's a bit troubled. She's trying to, from her end, strike a balance between, understanding her husband's professional career and also expecting time from him at home. And in her own right, she thinks she's not wrong at all, but yet she tries, and then how she understands or gives in at the end of it, and that's what the character is about.
I worked hard, but I think most of the credit goes to a fantastic team, the director, the producer, Apurva, who's just brilliant. I mean, great guy, fantastic to work with, super fast. I've seen the film, he renewed respect, and I think that guy's going to go amazing. It's like a whole reconstruction of Mr. Lakia.
We had the 7th draft of the script ready, and that's what we'd given them, and they all knew what is going to be shot pretty much in advance. We tried to stick to the script, and obviously they also did a lot of homework and research on the characters.
We did the full homework, you know, which was needed for the role.
I'd started a workshop with most of the actors about 2 months earlier. They'd done their own research. We'd given them live footage. We'd given them all the newspaper cuttings which we had. We'd making them. I'd asked them to speak to some of the cops and some of the other elements in the society, and I think they pretty much got into it.
I think the character that I play is probably the character I would have chosen to play.
I was lucky because the biggest actors, so-called, the 2 biggest actors in the film, both Sanjay Dutt and Mr. Bachchan, set the example straight away, and so everybody just followed. Every day was difficult because what happens is that in a film like this, where in one frame you have more than 6 actors, and in some frames you have 23 to 30 actors, it's very difficult to try and make them understand what you're trying to do, because the actors need time to be spent. You know, you need to explain the shot to them and stuff.
मेरे रहते हुए किसी पुलिस वाले को गोली नहीं लगी।
It was a very interesting incident which happened a couple of years ago, where they got information about these gangsters and how the police came down.